Okay, so the first question, CPC Exam Prep. I took my CPC exam and I was taking a bit too long on some of the op report scenarios. What are some things I can do to speed up the process on finding the answer, considering that I only have 2.5 minutes per question to answer? Okay, so David, basically 2.5 questions, 2.5 minutes obviously isn't enough for an op report question. It's an average. So your quickie, like medical terminology questions, those should maybe take you less than 30 seconds. So by the time you get to the op report questions, you should have maybe 5 minutes per question. But I wouldn't even go by that. You want to do process elimination. You want to get right in there, look at your 4 answers first. Don't read the op report because everything's going to seem important. Look at the 4 answers first. And then you're going to see patterns of where some codes are similar. And you're going to want to quickly get rid of 2 of the answers. There will be something that will jump out. Look them up. You can't look up all the codes in those ones where there's like 5 codes in answer A, 5 codes in answer B. But you're going to see a pattern. You want to look at that, get rid of 2. Now you've got 2 answers left. What's the pattern between those? Look up another code, and you're going to just abstract from the op report just that piece of information you need to get rid of a code or get rid of an answer. I did this yesterday on the CIC exam. You know, I'm looking up codes, and if I was coding it for real, I would have taken a lot more time with it. But I did process elimination, and I narrowed it down to 1 answer, and there's other codes to look up. I said, nope, I let it go, and I put that answer down. I moved on. That's what you have to do. There is a video on our YouTube channel where I go into that in a little more in-depth. So go ahead and search for that. If you're having trouble finding it, put a question on the discussion board, and we'll find it for you. Yeah. Another person, I'm taking my CPC exam Saturday. I still don't understand separate procedure. Separate procedure is just like a heads up saying I am a procedure that's often done as part of something else. So just be careful. I might be bundled in something else you're reporting. The example I like to use is oophorectomy, where they remove an ovary. An exploratory lap 49000 has that little notation separate procedure that is saying that laparotomy is normally part of many other procedures because it's the approach, and indeed for an oophorectomy it's bundled in. Okay, so it's just a heads up type of thing. Let's go to the next slide.
Oh, can you do? Yeah, I was going to say, can you do it?
Okay, is it true that after a coding class you must practice as a coder for 1 year prior to taking the exam, Donna? No, absolutely not. Boyd could take the exam next month. He'd have to, you know, send his application in. They do not check that. Okay, that's why. That's why when you pass, if you don't have the experience, they put the apprentice at the end of your credential. It's the same exam. So someone with experience versus a brand new person, they're taking the same exam, they're both passing, but one is a CPC, one is a CPC-A for apprentice. Okay. So, and don't sweat the A thing. It's not that big a deal. If you take a coding class, they will waive 1 year of their 2-year experience requirement. So make sure the school or the training program you're going to can give you a letter to verify that so you can get one of those years waived. Then as soon as you meet the 2nd year, you get a letter from your employer and you submit that to the AAPC to get your A removed. The scarlet letter, I'd call it.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.